everyone. I am doing an update on my fertility. I know it's been a while since my last video in regards to fertility. I just want to give an update on it. I'm no longer trying to get pregnant. There's been a lot of life changes for me that we had to stop. But I wanted to leave off of what happened as far as the pre-seed. I believe that was my last one because I was really excited that I had a positive ovulation test and then started using pre-seed. Well, anyway, shortly after that, I met with the fertility, or we met with a fertility specialist. Is with the Creighton model fertility care system. And she just goes over on how short of a window it is to actually get pregnant, and using this system and for trying to conceive, and how to chart and when would be the optimal time to conceive or to have intercourse to conceive. They go over different types of things that you would record and how you would record them. It's really nice, really informative. She goes over how small of a window it is to actually have a child. They give you this really nice booklet that goes over all types or infertility, the male, the female reproductive system, just everything. It's just super informative. I know you could probably Google all of this or talk to someone about it, but when you actually meet with someone that is like really they're mastered this, or they understand the system, or they themselves have used the system and it's been successful for them, it's really nice to hear it. Just like when I don't know if I've said this before in any of my videos, I do doula on the side. Sorry, I just got a message. And we always recommend all of our moms that are having a baby to go and do a Lamaze class or a birthing class if they themselves don't provide it, or just some type of birthing class. And if you talk to some people, they'll say, oh no, it's not worth it, you'll never use it, you'll forget everything. But let me tell you, I started when I was having my son. Like, all those things started really, like, at least for me. I know this might not be for everyone, but you don't know what type of person you're gonna be, when that time comes. So yes, the point is, what I'm saying is, it's best to meet with someone that specializes in this so they can go over it. This is an example of the charting system with different scenarios. Like, for an example, this is someone who is breastfeeding. This is someone who has long cycles. This is someone that missed their period. And these are premenopausal women. And then they have A, B, C, and D. A cycle is a normal cycle. C is early ovulation. C is dry cycle. And D is unusual bleeding. So then it gives you like different scenarios and how their chart might look, which is really helpful because you might look at it and be like, oh wow, after charting it, this is kind of like me. This is kind of like how what I go through. This one I thought was really interesting. This one was a woman who is not ovulating. This one is yeah, these are just typical cycles that are seen in infertility. And then this one is limited mucus, premenstrual spotting, unusual bleeding. So it really goes over different types of bleeding cycles, different cycles for charting when it comes to infertility. So I really think that this was really useful and informative for someone that is trying their best to do it the natural way first. Like I've said in a previous video, when I got pregnant with my son, we tried for about a year. And I was on Provera. I didn't try Clomid. I was on Provera, and that's, I believe, when I got pregnant. Because we tried it, we stopped, it didn't work, and then when it went back, they said I was pregnant. So I didn't, I don't know if it was that or I just gave up, and that whole, I don't know, giving up in my body. I don't know why and how it happened. But all I know is there's such a short period that a woman could get pregnant, that anybody that has a pregnancy is truly a miracle, and it's truly like, this is a purpose, like, because it's such a small window. So the fact that I even got pregnant with my son was a miracle. And to get pregnant the second time would be a miracle because of such a small window, and then on top of that, me having the infertility issues. So this time when I was trying, if you look back at the videos, I did try Provera again to see if I could get pregnant that way, and it did not work. So it actually made me really dizzy, the Provera, this time. And I tried both the brand name and a generic, and they both made me like super dizzy, to a point where I got scared, like crying scared, but scared like, not like I was gonna die, more so like I was gonna pass out, and I knew it was happening, and that whole feeling like, oh, I'm gonna pass out or I'm gonna fall starts kicking in, and you're like, oh my god, am I gonna be safe if I fall or pass out? So I remember being at work and being like, one of my girlfriends said, oh Alicia, I'm gonna pass out, or I'm not feeling good, I feel really dizzy, like, and they would have to like fan me or give me water or just kind of like talk me through it or give me something to eat, but it really got me like really dizzy. Anyway, besides that, so after that, July is when my husband left. We're not together, obviously, or yeah, that's not it now. We're not together, but we are still legally married. But that is in July, that's when that happened, as far as like him leaving. And actually July was the month that we were supposed to meet with the fertility specialist, to try to see what our options were as far as like getting artificially inseminated, or what our options were. We didn't know. We were just gonna see what our other option was. So then that happened. So I don't really know. I mean, I wish I was able to give it more of a chance to see if it could have worked, because I'm all about like doing things a more natural, more organic way than as opposed to something like having to take medicine or yeah. So, but this allowed me to learn my body and to see how my cycles were. And like I said before, I had got that app called Ovia, OVIA, to help me track when I was ovulating and when I wasn't. And again, yes, my window was very small. Well, I almost felt like it was like hours. But he did check all my levels, and I ended up needing to be on a lot of different vitamins, not medicine, just vitamins, things that I was lacking inside my body. So I have been on a lot of different types of vitamins to help me just be healthy, and just my body be as healthy as it can be. So just like an extra vitamin D, fish oil. I still take a prenatal just because the vitamin's really good. Zinc, what else is in here? Stuff for hypothalamus, or not, I'm sorry, scratch that, for my thalamus. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Something in my brain. I am having a brain fart right now. Maybe that's because I need to take more. But taking something for PCOS, like a vitamin for that, just to help with ovarian support. He gave me this. I haven't started it yet. This is to help me with anxiety, because after everything in July, we'll go over that in another video. I developed really bad anxiety and really hard to sleep. So I'm gonna start this, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. But it's supposed to help. We'll see. And yeah, biotin, all that good stuff. But that's about it. That is it for that journey. We will revisit that. I will definitely document or do another video in regards to meeting with an infertility specialist anyway, just because I want to know my options, see what's available for me, or I don't know, see what she says, see what's an option for me, if it's, you know, if I need to bank my eggs, or if I do have eggs, or how many eggs, you know, just all those questions that I have, because I would really like to have another child. And if that's not the case, then adopting or foster, that's always something that has been always near and dear to my heart. Not because I was one, just because I've known people in the system, or I've known of families that did foster or did adopt, and just the impact that it's done in their lives and the children's lives is just amazing. Something that I would love to be a part of. Again, these are all things that I want. Now, if it's what God wants, that's another story. Because if it's not in my plans for that to happen, then it won't happen, and I have to be okay with that and accept that. And I'm okay with that. But yeah, so thank you for following me or looking at my video. Please like my video, share it, subscribe, do whatever you like, but I would really love the support. And we'll do another story time in regards to things that's happened, if you catch my drift. All right, bye. God bless you. Be safe.